I buy about 100 books per year. I skim through most of them and I study a select few. Here are the only books I study in no particular order that every aspiring entrepreneur should read. Number 1 is .com Secrets by Russell Brunson. It teaches you how to build a business on the internet, how to get traffic, how to build a funnel, and how to sell using a webinar. Number 2 is also by Russell Brunson and Expert Secrets. And this book teaches you how to build a cult-like following as an audience. And it's the underground playbook for creating a mass movement of people who will pay for your advice. And this book teaches you how to nurture your audience and build trust with 3 parts. Number 1 is building an attractive character. Number 2 is creating a mass movement. And number 3 is having a future-based cause. Number 3 is the 80-20 of sales and marketing by Perry Marshall. Now, Perry Marshall is probably one of the smartest people in human history. And he had this huge fascination with Richard Koch and the 80-20 Pareto principle. And he discovered that there's an 80-20 inside of every 80-20, which means that things were fractal. And so the reason why this was important, because sales and marketing was fractal, and he designed a process that made sales and marketing into a science. This guy's very smart. Definitely want to read this one. Number 4 is the One Sentence Persuasion by Blair Walsh. Now, I don't even think you can get this anymore. In fact, if you do come across a copy, it's probably a couple $100. But the premise of this book, which I thought was really profound, is that he helps you come up with your one big idea. And I learned this from Russell Brunson, where he says that in any given conversation that you have with your sales and your marketing, you should only be trying to convince people of one thing. And I want to read this because this is probably one of the most powerful things that I've ever heard. And in this book, it talks about that one sentence persuasion. And this is what you're trying to get people to believe in your sales and marketing. And you want to base it off of this. People will do anything for those who encourage their dreams, justify their failures, allay their fears, confirm their suspicions, and throw rocks at their enemies. And this book is very, very powerful. Number 5. $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi. Now, this book is probably one of the most popular books since 2020. And I think the reason why this book is so powerful is because it goes really deep on one of the most important, if not the most important thing in your business, is having an irresistible offer. And in this book, he breaks down the 6 different ways to get media, and then the 4 quadrants on your offer and structure to deliver your service. And then the last thing is he teaches you every component of an irresistible offer so that you can make and create offers that are so irresistible that it makes people feel stupid for saying no. Number 6 is You're a Badass by JENSEN CHERYL. In this book, I probably read once a quarter. This book is so powerful. And what it does is it helps you unlock and remove those weights of uncertainty and doubt and really step into the potential of the person that you want to become. I would say that out of all the books that I've read, all the self-help, all the personal development, this is by far number 1, the most influential, most impactful book in my entire life. Number 7 is The Invisible Selling Machine by RYANDICE. And RYANDICE, these guys are he's the original CEO of the company digitalmarketer.com. And in this book, he teaches you the art and the science of email marketing. And I think this book is also out of circulation, that you really can't find it anywhere. But just looking on the back, it says, if you read this book, you'll find the B times D plus C formula that guarantees higher opens, clicks, and more sales from your email list. And in this book, he gives you sequences. He helps you understand the psychology behind them and how to structure them. This book by far has gotten our email open rate to over 40%. Number 8, The Blue Ocean Strategy by W. Chan Kim and RENÉE MAUBORGNE. And this book teaches you the difference between a red ocean, which is a market that is saturated with a bunch of Me Too offers, and a blue ocean, where most people who throw rocks at the red ocean and they create this new opportunity. And this is where all the innovation comes from. For example, Tesla, right? They created a blue ocean with the electric car. Some people had tried it, but they hadn't done it well. And what they did was they looked at the automotive industry and figured out how they could automate from it, innovate from it, and create a car that was battery powered. And Elon Musk has taken the car industry and turned it on its head and completely disrupt the way that we drive and operate vehicles that'll never be the same. Number 9, this is the 80-20 Manager by Richard Koch. And as you can see, his principles of the Pareto principle, something that we definitely operate our company by. And this is the 80-20 Manager. And this is the secret to working less and achieving more. And in this book, what you'll learn is the most innovative strategies on how to build and lead a team, so that now you're teaching your team how to solve problems, but more importantly, for them to not have to come to you, but to think for themselves whenever they get in situations that they can solve. Because like we focus on in our company, innovation has to happen at every level. And if you're the innovative thinker, you're the bottleneck of your business. And that's probably why you can't get past that, break through that glass ceiling. Number 10, Simplify. This book is also by Richard Koch and Greg Lockwood. And this book is Simplify, really teaches you how the best businesses are run. And the first thing that I learned in this book was that creativity is built by being resourceful. And constraints is the number one lever that inspires creativity and innovation. And so in this book, it teaches you how to break through those new levels. And for anybody that has a startup business, this book is definitely a game changer. Number 11, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. And this book is a book that every single person should read that's thinking about starting a business, because this book teaches you how to become a likable person, but also to adopt the habits of the most successful people in the world. And number 12, Ready, Aim, Fire. And this book is by Michael Masterson, which is actually a pen name for Mark Ford, who was the lead marketing and salesperson for Agora Publishing, who does about 1.5 billion with this company with sales and marketing. And this is literally the Bible on the 4 phases of a business: how to go from 0 to 1 million, how to go from 1 million to 10 million, how to go from 10 million to 100 million, and then more importantly, how to go from 100 million to $1 billion company. That this is one of the books that I have read 3 times already, and I'm going to read this at least 10 times, because this is the Bible for how to grow your business with a direct response coaching and consulting business. So if you found this video helpful, definitely want to check out all of those books. Those 12 books in no particular order have been, without a shadow of a doubt, the 12 most influential books that I have read. That is the reason for my success and going from 0 to 7 figures. We'll see you in the next video.